Welcome to the Exceptional One channel. Today I'm going to discuss Manchester United, the position they need to fill during this summer in order to compete at a higher level, because they need to win Premier League title and Champions League, which was pretty consistent under Sir Alex Ferguson, the most successful coach United ever had. And since he retired in 2012, United haven't won any major trophies. So they won the Europa League and the Community Shield under Jose Mourinho back in 2016. And as you know, he was fired after that. So since then, they really haven't won anything. So you can make the case they've been winning. They've been to the Europa League finals and they won some cups, but Manchester United are a prestigious club. They are very, very big club. Besides, they are the most successful club, Man United and Liverpool. So winning anything besides Premier League and Champions League is unacceptable. And the club spent over $1 billion since Alex Ferguson retired. And can you imagine spending all that money and they haven't won any major trophies? So today I'm going to discuss the position they need to address, and also beside buying players, I think there are other issues related to it as well, the fact that they are not winning any major trophies. But let's start with defense. Defensively, they need to upgrade for sure, because the current defense they have in Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof and Maguire, they're not going to cut it. It's not good enough. They are just not good enough. For maybe they might win the Premier League with that, but again, I still doubt it. But that defense, I don't think is strong enough to win the Champions League. And they need to go out there on the market and address it. So far, I haven't heard them address it yet. They've been buying offensive players. They buy Sancho, who's a winger, as you know. Maybe because of Rashford, Marcus Rashford, the main, that's the star player. He plays like the winger, left wing, and I think he's been injured now. They're saying he might have a surgery, so maybe that's why they went to get Sancho. I'm not sure, or maybe because of his inconsistency also, Rashford. I think he hasn't been the same, especially last season. But they need to address that defense, okay? And hopefully they watch the Euro, this past Euro 2020, and hopefully they've seen some pretty good defenders out there. So hopefully the scouting team has been doing that. So definitely they need to address the defense. Let's go to the midfield now. Midfield, I think they have so many midfield now. In Pogba, they have Fernandes, they have Rashford, they have now Sancho, they have Greenwood. Now they went and bought Sancho from Dortmund. As you know, Sancho is a right wing. So Sancho, Greenwood, and James, same position. So, and they are very good players too. So I don't know how they're going to go about that. I think the fact that they bought Sancho is because they don't trust Greenwood. To me, he's a terrific player. I think they really need to develop him. And they've been playing Rashford as a left wing, but I think he could have played striker for them, but they needed somebody on the left wing. So they need to go out there and get a defensive midfield at this point. They are really, really lacking it. McTominay is not good enough. Sometimes they use Pogba as a defensive mid. It's not good enough. Fred is not good enough. Okay, so they might be good for maybe the cups, FA Cups or Carabao Cups or something like that. But when it comes to Champions League, it's not good enough, because it's been showing. Every time United are in top 4, they're competing in the Champions League, they end up being disqualified, being eliminated, and they start playing Europa League. So United, they are a big club. I'm not a United fan. As you know, I'm a Liverpool fan. But I'm being fair here, because we need the Premier League to be more competitive, like it used to be under Ferguson. So imagine the biggest rival, Man City, has been winning title since Guardiola arrived there, and United haven't won any Premier League title since Ferguson retired. This is unacceptable. So they need to go out there and get a good defensive midfield. As like I said, hopefully the scouting, they should have done this, preparing for this since last season was over, right? And so the scouting should have been busy getting the right player at the right position. So hopefully they did that. But defensive midfield is a big position they need to fill. It's a very important role. And last one will be the striker. They need to go out there and get better strikers. Cavani, he helped them out last season, but as you know, he's aging as well. And when Cavani, I don't think he can be playing consistently twice a week, especially like in December, January, when Premier League you have to play so many games in weekly. So twice a week, you're getting involved in Champions League and Premier League, I mean, and all those cups, it might be too much for Cavani. I don't see him doing that consistently. So they need to go out there and get a younger striker. Martial is there, but to me, he's just average. He's not good enough. So they need to go out there, get top strikers. When you look at the Denmark team, they have a very good striker there. Italy, you have Insigne, you have Chiesa, you have Immobile. All those three are pretty good. So they can get one of them. And also Czech Republic, Schick, when you look at him, very good player. So there are options there for them. So if they can get another top young striker or even average with Cavani, Rashford as a left wing, Sancho as a right wing, they can be pretty dangerous this season coming up, because there are going to be injuries and they shouldn't be making excuses that they have too many injuries. The season is going to be long. It's going to be so many games in different competition. So they need to address this as quickly as possible to be back on the top level. Otherwise, they will keep being eliminated from the Champions League. You can tell the fans are very frustrated. You saw last season when Man United were going to play the Premier League against Liverpool at Old Trafford. The fans invaded, they were protesting, they invaded the stadium. That's all the frustration. It's just unacceptable for them. They are paying all that money to go and watch the players, and the club, they are not successful enough. Hey, they finish second in the Premier League, but that's not Man United. Finishing second or third, it doesn't matter. You need to win it at the end of the day. It's just like going to a final of a competition and not winning it, and you are happy to be making it to the final. It doesn't make sense. So you have to win it all the way. And I understood the fans' frustration. It's mind-boggling. So it's all about they have to win. When they spend money, they have to win. And so the club, they are waiting. They are doing the best they can to make it to win trophies now. So beside that, I still think the players have to be held accountable as well, because they're getting paid a lot of money, but they are not working hard. Remember the case of when they used to have Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, all those guys, they were fighters for United, right? And they were not making even that much money, but they were happy to play for the club. I feel that a lot of these players currently, they are overpaid, they are not working hard enough. And don't get me wrong, the coach also has to make some adjustments. Sometimes he doesn't hold those players accountable. Sometimes when the player doesn't perform very well, you have to bench him to send a message, and they are not doing that. Let's see this season how United is going to perform. But if they don't address this defense again this season, I still don't think they're going to win. They might win Premier League, but I don't see them winning Champions League. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you watch the entire video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also share this video. Thank you again for watching my channel, The Exceptional One. My next video coming up is going to be about Liverpool. I'm going to talk about Liverpool, which position they need to address as well. Okay, so thank you.